Happy almost Halloween. Well, for me, I don't know about for you, but new spooky nails. Been doing like little ghosties with different colors every single day. Oh man, before I get too far into that, you're probably like, who are you? Why are you on the screen? I am the one who writes, aka that cat who be writing. My subscribers are called the writers. We're like a little writing army. So if you want to join our ranks, please subscribe. I hear that it does like a little like boof thing whenever you subscribe. All right, it is October 27th for me. I have no idea when it is for you, so hopefully it's it'll probably be a no. You know what? I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say. Every time I say that, I'm completely off. If you remember this journal from, I believe, my used journals, like either part one or two video, you'll be like, wow, look at this. I've already seen it. This journal I created when I was like a junior in high school. So maybe I started it when I was a sophomore in high school. Um, but like I took, like little card packs and from like getting Pokemon cards and this little Kangaskhan sticker, goodness gracious. And more card packs, kind of made that, and then also went here. So as you see, it was like number 45 in my used journal videos. I have sticky noted all those. And also on the back, that. So you're probably like, Kat, what are we doing? Like, we've already seen this journal, it's already been counted. Eagle eye viewers will know there's an orange tab that's missing, which I believe in that video. I have not rewatched that video like I should have before coming and talking here, but eagle eye viewers will know that there's an orange tab that I think was like marking off like Raikou, like that page, which was deep into this page. Raikou is my favorite legendary. I know it's like part of the legendary dog trio, but you just cannot convince me that that is not a saber-toothed cat. You just can't. I'm sorry. It cannot be done. It's impossible. But you know what that means? It means I finished it. So I would like to just, state for the record that again, I started this like my junior or sophomore year of high school. And then like I don't really remember what Pokemon I ended on in high school, but I had a goal that I was supposed to color one Pokemon each week all through college. And if you remember my old bullet journal videos, it was a task and then it got shelved and now I'm done. So I'm going to do a flip through because as soon as I start writing in this journal, like I don't want to go through the blurring out process. Let me just make sure that we are centered, we are good. Okay. So I did my favorite Pokemon because like there wasn't enough pages to do every single Pokemon. What gen were we on? Every single Pokemon in up until Gen 5 because I think Black and White had just come out when I like started this. So yeah, but Persian, number one favorite. Then we have Jolteon. Jolteon was my favorite Eevee evolution, and like I still typically say that, but I feel like I'm like leaning a little bit towards Espeon now. I don't know, like I've grown and I've changed and I don't know, but I still really like Jolteon. I also like Vaporeon as well, and also like Leafeon I was obsessed with when Diamond and Pearl came out. I never really got Glaceon, but I do love Glaceon's shiny. Dugong, another favorite of mine. This one was really easy to draw. I was like pretty much done as soon as I was done outlining this. And then Lapras. If you know that like these are like really, really like thick colors, and it's why it took me so long, like I really pressed down because I wanted to get it completely covered and I was using like very old color pencils that I've like had like since third grade. Which you're probably like, this is a whole motif of the channel, is that like a lot of these things I had like since third grade. Like I have a lot of pencils like this that I've had since like third grade, though I did kind of like get rid of those guys. Yeah, I gave them to my mom. She works with children. So I was like, hey, will your kids in the classroom use this? And she's like, yeah. So gave them over that because I was like, it's going to take me years to project pan this. I mean, it's been taking me years. Like, third grade was a really long time ago for me. All right, Dragonair, Gengar, I don't know if you guys like Marowak. I don't know if you guys like want me to talk about all of the Pokemon. If you're like into Pokemon, you know who these guys are. If you're not, then you're like really weird drawings. But anyway, these are like drawings from 10 years ago. I really used to like Hypno for some strange reason. Um, I don't know. Like, I didn't know any of the connotations of Hypno at this time. I think I just really liked the hypnosis. I thought he like looked like he was wearing like a little like Victorian collar that was made out of fur, and he was a cat. Um, I've I don't like Hypno as much anymore. Arbok though, still one of my favorites. Absolutely love Arbok. Voltorb, Ivysaur, and Wartortle. So Charmeleon is going to be in here. He's just a little bit later. But basically, I just like the middle evolutions of all these Pokemon. Then we have Ninetales, Articuno, and then we have Azumarill, which was my favorite Pokemon before I got like more aware of Persian. So like I grew up with like Ruby and Sapphire, and I got this Pokemon, absolutely loved it. I remember when I was like really young, like third or second grade, I, you know, like when you would take a piece of paper, fold it, and then that would be like your laptop. I did that, and like my back screen was in Azumarill. I really liked a milk tank because I liked cows. I actually had a pet cow. I think I mentioned this on the channel before. Her name was K2. Because I didn't quite realize that my grandmother is also Catherine with a K, so she should have been K3, but whatever. I love Milk Tank Shiny though. Blossom, Kingdra, Noctowl, Blissey. Draforag. I think I like this one just because it was like really hard to get in the games that I was like playing. Ooh, I know this is not Flampy. Mareep? No, this is Flampy. This is Mareep. Okay. Teddy Ursa. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do play Pokemon Go, and I did when I was going on my writing retreat in 2022 was the Teddy Ursa Community Day, and I was obsessed about how they looked like chocolate chips. Like they look like mint chocolate ice cream little teddy bears. It's so cute. And now the little witch hat Teddy Ursas are released in Pokemon Go. So I might actually go after I'm done filming this and maybe a couple other flip throughs because it's been a while. Go and try and get some. My best friend already got a shiny one with the little witch hat. Like, oh, I'm so. All right. I think this is Ferret. I just liked him because he's a little long boy. Then Espeon, and then Raikou, which I believe is like where we were whenever I was showing this journal to you before. I think this is like one of the only Pokemon that I like went sideways for. So apparently I didn't know how to like fit him on this or like find a different pose. But whatever. But yeah, you cannot tell me that that is a dog. That is 100% a cat. Like, those are his saber-toothed cat fangs, these are his saber-toothed claws, these are his whiskers, and those are his cat ears. You cannot tell me it's a dog. I'm sorry, you won't win. But this is going to be kind of like the end of the, like, good coloring. Should I do it this way? Is that better for you? Or should I do it this way? The good coloring. And then we go to Sneasel. So still trying to do like the good coloring, but it just like takes a lot of effort. And I was like, I would like to get this done. Bayleaf. And also it crimped my hands. Oh, I never know how to say that one, so I'm not even. It's like Maga something. No, not Maga. It's like Magnolia, but like something. Anyway, really like that one. Kind of love how like I like the whole line except for Chikorita. I was like, screw Chikorita. The shiny is really cute though. All right, I'm just gonna start flip throughing because I feel like that if I like say the whole names, it'll take forever. But I'm super excited that I got this done. Literally 11 years in the making. 11 years in the making. And like 12 years in the making if we go to sophomore. So it's crazy. I do remember like the pins that I use that I got from my dad's work when he had to like go to a different work and like work in a different city. Peachiana's so cute. Um, like that was like 2 hours away from us and stuff. And that's also kind of like why some of the you can see like where I erased and then there's like a black line. Like I think on Zigzagoon and Puchiana you could kind of tell like that. Yeah. I was trying my best. Did the little heart spin? Of course I did. Of course I did. Skitty. Delicatty. So, but yeah, these are really cute. I think I based this one off of a Pokemon card that I had. Absolutely love Electrike. I think I just threw this guy in there because of the colors, if I'm quite honest. But Spheal, love Spheal. So anyway, like it's crazy because I remember this, like doing these in like high school, like picking them out. As you can kind of tell, I'm going through the generations, and I did kind of mention that like I do come back to like Charmeleon, mainly because I ran out of like pages, or so I had more pages than I did Pokemon, so I ran out of like my favorite Pokemon. Kind of don't know why Absol's in here. Maybe because at the time he was like super hard for me to get, because again, like playing the Game Boy version of Ruby and Sapphire. And Zingzagoose, really love. Kind of less now. It's like very interesting to also see like how my favorite Pokemon has like changed over the years, to where like there's some where like I put them in going like, oh, I absolutely love this Pokemon, or this Pokemon's so cool, and then now I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. Like this guy, I don't really care for him as much anymore. I think I just liked him because he had crystals, and I'm super into crystals. Also, this guy, I have no idea. But this guy's pretty cute. And then Piplup, I remember when Diamond and Pearl came out, I just moved to the state that I'm in now. And like I really, really, really wanted a Piplup plush that I could like hold like Dawn does in the anime. And I like was just absolutely dying for that. And also Riolu plush. And then Build-A-Bear did it, and also I have like adult money now. And I was like, oh, I could go and get that and like make my little dream come true. But like it was a dream not worth coming true anymore because like I had like moved on and stuff. As you could tell, like pretty much all the cat Pokemon in each generation. So I have Glameow, but I don't have Purugly. I think because it was named Purugly, I just didn't like the Pokemon because I was like, oh, that's so rude that you would name like a Pokemon that. Oh, I guess I lied about Raikou. This guy's also this one. I thought that this was a cat, didn't quite realize it was a skunk. I thought it was a cat skunk mixture. Riolu, wish I chose a different pose, but still one of my favorites. Anyway, so like as you can tell, like I like all the cat Pokemon. So I think if I was a Pokemon trainer, I would probably be a cat Pokemon trainer, which would most likely put me around like mostly normal. I do really, really like water. I always thought I would be like a water type trainer, but I think a lot of my favorites, which I've noticed, one of my big favorites, Raichu, is not in here. And like a lot of my favorites are electricity type. So like I said, Leafeon, Glaceon. Galga, whenever I was playing the game and he like screeches and it like tries to like spell out his little screech, I thought they got it spot on. I was like, wow, that's literally what I would type when if I was trying to do the screech thing. And he was like my favorite legendary for a really long time, second only to Raikou. I do really like Mew, but I never had Mew in the games. I don't even think I really got like Raikou until like later in the games as well. Shaman, really, really liked. Never really watched the episodes with Shaman. I heard like some people were like, oh, it's annoying. But here's Cubone. He looks very pale. Maybe I should have gone back over with another brown. But Cubone is one of my favorite Pokemon as well. He's just such a sad little guy, and I just want to give him a hug, and I have his mom so far away. So like even in my journals they're removed from each other. Growlithe, So if you noticed that I had Ninetales earlier, I can never choose between Growlithe, Vulpix, Arcanine, and Ninetales, but here's Arcanine, so cute. And then there's Vulpix. I'm kind of glad about the coloration. Literally, I did Growlithe and Arcanine a couple days ago, and I did Vulpix, I think last night. Yes, last night. I had a long chat with my brother. Um, all good things, like just kind of catching up, stuff like that. We have busy lives. And I finished all of these last night, and I was like, to celebrate, I'm going to do this. All right, this next one. Um, it's kind of funny. I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about the new Halo that's coming out. So they're remastering Halo in the oh, what is it called? Like Unity 5 engine or something like that. And they're calling it like Campaign Evolved, which at first I was like, that's such a dad joke name, but it's growing on me. And my brother was like, I really, really like it. And like, yeah, it's growing on me too. Super excited to see like the beautiful graphics of like, one of the best franchises. I'm really hoping that they remaster Halo 3 soon. Like, Halo Combat Evolved got like, this is going to be its second remaster. So come on, guys, come on. Halo 3. He's just waiting there. And like Halo 2 got its beautiful remaster, like, I think on its 10-year anniversary. And like, so did Combat Evolve. And then, Halo 3's 10-year anniversary came along. Nothing. All right, this next guy, though, in this next page, absolute, like, probably third favorite Pokemon, because I am rewatching the anime, and he just has so much spunk, so much spirit, and was so misunderstood, and like, quite frankly, abused. Is Caterpie. Oh, I love Caterpie so much. If you notice, I drew it as it is in the episode where his little muzzle is yellow and not green. I refuse the green muzzle Caterpies. Just absolutely not. I like had a whole Mandela effect about it, and like, no. And of course, I love Butterfree. I think this is the female version that I drew. So cool. All right, and then as promised, Charmeleon, cute. And then we have Lillipurd, which was on my team, my very first team in Black and White when it was coming out. I remember playing Black and White, listening to editor Catherine help me out, this song. I was actually practicing singing it for a talent show. And then I got too nervous and I backed out of the talent show. But I do remember this Pokemon. It was really cute. Absolutely love it. And also it was a journal guardian for me because of that team. This one is my very first shiny that I did. I was getting a little bit delirious. It was like 2 a.m. But I did shiny Zora, however you say that. It's blue. It's really cute. It's so adorable. I feel like that it should have like a little tip on its tail that's blue, but the pictures I saw didn't have it. So. And then finally we have Swaddle, which I just like the Caterpie, or like the caterpillar Pokemon. Wurmple didn't make it into this, but Wurmple's pretty cool too. Like he's the lesser of them. Oh, and Weedle. Weedle didn't make it. Sorry, bros. I guess I just don't like the ones with the horns. But he's so cute. He looks like a little leaf burrito. But he's alive. And a bug. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching this little flip through of this journal. I kind of like in the comments below, let me know what you thought. Would you do something like this? Like this is... I got 2 journals like this in high school that had like a blank page and then a lined page. So that's what I decided to do with this one. But let me know in the comments below how long you think that this journal will actually last me. I'm very curious. But if you also have noticed that this journal does not have my stereotypical room where I could do like, my journal number, the quote, and everything where I have 2 pages. It just has this poor little 1 page. So keep that in mind. Something that I'm kind of thinking about is if I use it, if I want to add like extra paper here, so then nothing, messes up my beautiful Persian that I did this was an artistic take on Persian. I feel like if I were to redo it, there's a couple other like Persian picture things that I like. that I probably would have used, but I do remember when I was Googling it, I saw this one and I thought it just looked so artsy, so cute that I wanted to do it. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Again, I am the one who writes, aka That Cat Who Be Writing. My subscribers are called the writers, so if you want to follow along for my journal chaos, and I also do writing content-ish, we're talking about it. It's about to happen, maybe, depending on when this video comes out. Please leave me your favorite Pokemon. I really want to know. If you're into Pokemon, let me know. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to always find a reason to write.